All right, guys, we had some minor technical difficulties last time, so we are going to get this thing going right now. Little Monday Night Meltdown, TSW style. So, last night we ended on the Women's Intercontinental title. Tonight we're going to have Danny Ladz defending this title. Slightly new look for the Silver and Black Knight. Because Jane won the title, the light heavyweight title will be on the line tonight with some new contestants coming in. The world title on the line. The world tag team titles on the line. Last time these guys went at it, it was a great match. The Fiend, again, going to try to get a hold of that Intercontinental title. World title on the line tonight. Recon Delta will get his shot against Robbo. KVD, the now leader of the Hunter faction, will get his shot at the U.S. title. And in the main event of the evening, Sting, Chris Jericho, and Boom will all try to capture the Universal Championship. Let's get this thing started. So Monday Night Meltdown coming to you live from Elmira, New York. We have not wrestled in this city yet. But we are going to get started right away and get that television title on the line. All morning long, I've been working to see if I can't figure out a way. What's going on, Grady? Welcome to the stream. If I can't figure out a way to do this big idea, and we've been working on it, and so far, so good. Looks like season 4 is when we'll first see this happen. What is going on, Grady? Nice! Welcome to everybody then. Welcome to Grady's mom, wife, daughter, and Grady. And not to mention Eagle Smart. And here watching the streams. Grady's literally sharing the video as we speak with everybody he knows. Yeah, well, we hope you have a speedy recovery, brother. Hopefully you guys can take on some folks tonight. Maybe bring home that the World Tag Team titles. That might help out the hernia surgery a little bit. The Silver and Black Knight, if you were wondering where his name really came from, he's going to have that logo on his chest and right now on his back. Definitely one of the cooler entrances we have, though, in TSW.
Contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the Television Championship. Introducing the challenger from Colorado, weighing in at 275 pounds, Silver Black Knight.
The Silver Black Knight now getting his shot again, finally, at another title. If you remember, he had won the hardcore title, and we were like, oh, on to bigger and better things. But then we've had a little bit of break, so he's getting back after it now. Has his sights set on the television title, but Danny Ladz looking to stop him if he's got anything to say about it.
And introducing the champion from Manchester, England, weighing in at 253 pounds. He is the television champion, the legend, Danny.
So it's kind of funny. Last night, the legend killer Jade won the Women's Intercontinental Championship. And Danny is the legend. Probably lucky Jade's not in the same category as Danny. That'd be freaky. I'd be worried. I don't know that we have any of the women that actually are called legends or call themselves self-proclaimed legends. Danny, though, ever since he's taken this more nonchalant attitude as far as getting down to the ring, has started to see success. Remember, him and Kedry actually bulked up a little bit. We had a couple wrestlers bulk down, but those guys actually bulked up a little bit. And so far for both of them, it has proven to be a good move. Should be no shock why he is called the Silver and Black Knight. At least not now. It's kind of funny if you look at it in American football terms. Danny's dressed up in the old yellow and black. It's almost like the Steelers versus the Raiders. But it isn't. It is Danny Ladz versus the Silver and Black Knight. Who is going to walk out tonight with the title? Hey, what is going on, Paul? Welcome to the stream, brother. Paul, one of the newer wrestlers that we've got in TSW. You guys remember from yesterday, we had somebody come on that said, hey, check out the wrestler, download the wrestler. I actually looked into doing it. We'll have to see. It would take a lot of work. But right now, the Black Knight kind of on a roll. Controlling the match. But if you guys remember, this is almost happens with Danny every single time. If Danny can survive the initial onslaught, he usually gets things turned back around. And if you let him do it, you're in a lot of trouble. And that might be what Danny's doing right now, getting things turned back around. He is getting the crowd into it. Hey, what is going on, Sentinel? Welcome to the stream, brother. Tonight, Rebecca will be trying to keep the light heavyweight championship in the Spitfire Warriors. A championship that had to be vacated by Jane after she won the TSW Women's Intercontinental Championship. This is what I'm saying. The night started out strong, and this is everybody. Whoa, that would have been a quick end to a night. But now the night trying to get it turned back around, something that most people haven't really been able to do. Is he going to be able to do it? Right here. The issue is Danny's got a lot of moves that are very high impact. Danny now rolls up the leg. That is not his finishing move. But the Knight kicks out quick, a quick 1 count. Oh! And the move that he learned from his mentor. Is that gonna no? Black Knight tries to recover again, but Danny, too quick. Catches him one more time and hits him again with that reverse diamond cutter move. Yeah, and I believe that match is next, Sentinel. Gets the legs up, catches Danny in the back. This might be the thing that he needs. And that is his finishing move. Will he go for the pin? He does. Referee goes down, counts 1, 2. And a 2.5 count. That turned around really quick. Danny kind of reeling a little bit. Will he be able to gather himself? Well, okay. That's all we can say about that move is alrighty then. It was like a 619, like in your face on the 619, and then a punch. Oh, Danny blocks it, reverses it, hits him with the old snapmare. And now this is his finishing move. That is Danny Ladz, 1989, love you, bye. 2. And the Black Knight kicks out in 2.5. Danny can't believe it, takes it off the top rope, takes it off the top rope again, letting it fly, doing that anybody offense. And a huge clothesline. Now this has turned into a match back and forth, high impact, high impact. Things that were kind of going along are not kind of going along anymore. And here we go. Now he's calling for it. Bam! Hits him with it again. This might do it. 1, 2, 3. And we have a brand new TSW Men's Television Champion. Yeah, that's what I was waiting for. I was waiting for the old double knockout.
And new television champion, Silva Black Knight.
So the Silver Black Knight, Fabian Suazo, puts the shield on his chest, and as soon as he does that, walks away yet again with championship gold. Is this going to be more to come from Fabian? We'll just have to wait and see. Coming up next, however, is going to be a championship match between 8 women. We're going to do a tournament in one match. It is an 8-way elimination match for the TSW Women's Light Heavyweight Championship. Now, you can see we have Becky, we got Tekryn. Tekryn just lost the title, so she's eligible to come fight for this. We have Mimi over here. Jade Jarrett lost last night. We haven't seen Tiffany Tears in a little while. The brand new entry of Holly Hart. And we have 2 brand new competitors that are wearing the Fallen. You can see the Fallen logo right on there. The brand new women's faction, the Fallen. We'll have to wait and see what those names are. Pretty cool names, though. Pretty cool names. Now, there is a third, but she is a heavyweight, so she is not able to even wrestle in this match. We won't see her tonight. We went back and forth on a lot of things, but once we had the thing happen last night where we had to move 3 matches, we had to move 3 matches out. So they were going to be in a tag team match tonight. Turns out they are not. Then Jane winning the Intercontinental title put that into place to where we have to have the tournament to put somebody in there. So, ipso facto, presto changeo, voila, peanut butter and jelly sandwiches, as the count would say on Sesame Street. Here we go. Jade Jarrett has the entrance of a four-horse woman, though.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring, representing the Four Horsemen, from Las Vegas, Nevada, Jade Jarrett.
Now, Jade Jarrett, too, remember, she's got a shot earned by winning that Women's Intercontinental title belt. Missy Watson also has a shot, but because the current champion is the leader of the NWO, Missy has not taken that shot. So tonight, if Phoenix ends up beating Heather for the world title in the women's division, you're going to see a quick turnaround where Missy will be taking her shot right away. If not, it might be a minute. You don't know. Jade Jarrett could be taking her shot right away. She doesn't care about either one of them. Now here comes one of the new members of the Fallen.
And representing the Fallen from Sin City, Baron Blaze Burnstorm.
Oh, Baron Blaze Burnstorm making her way down to the ring in her debut match, getting a shot at the Women's TSW Light Heavyweight Championship. The Fallen, though, quite the entrance. It's a little freaky, I gotta be honest. Like, I don't like dolls, I don't like any of that. And then, but you look at that face mask that she's wearing, that mask that she's wearing. Nope. I'd see that coming to the ring and Frankie Two Fingers would be gone. He gone.
And representing the corporation, from Dudley, England,
Mimi making her way down to the ring. Can she bring more championship gold home to the corporation tonight? At some point, I am going to have to figure this out. Like, yeah. Mimi, though, one of our favorite Mohawks, or actually not one of, our favorite Mohawk in the game. I did not. I mean, I know three of them. I just can't remember the last one. One was Christy Hart. I know that. I know Bobby Hart. I know Holly Hart.
And representing the Fallen, from Long Beach, California, the Dominator, Shade Slater.
Brandy? No, I don't know. So another member of the Fallen making her way down to the ring, and if you haven't figured out what their gimmick is by now, it's written all over their face. But Miss Slater making her way down to the ring in her debut match, gets a shot at the Women's Light Heavyweight Championship. Now, the thing that you got to kind of wonder is, in this match, at some point they have to fight, probably, right? If it comes down to the two of them. But do they care about that during the match? Or are they just going to let it fly?
representing the Ministry of Darkness, from London, England, Tenacious Tiffany Terror.
Tiffany Terror, she doesn't even need the mask to be scary. You can look at that face and be like, nope, not going to do it. You wouldn't want to see that in your attic. You see that in your attic? Nope. You'd be gone. At least I would. I mean, I Rambo most things, but I would be gone on that. I ain't having it. No, so Natalia's the real life Hart. She, in real life, yes. But we had another created character in season 1. Here's the messed up thing. I just saw her name a little while ago, and I cannot remember it. I've been going through I'll show you how thick our history book is. That's how thick the history book is right now on TSW Wrestling. That is 3 seasons worth of history solidified. Now, we've got it, of course, in the video form, but you know who this is.
And representing the Maniacs from the internet, the Technician, Tekryn.
Tekryn now making her way to the ring. Wouldn't have really been eligible for this match as of last night. Ends up losing the Women's Extreme Championship and now finds herself smack dab in the middle of the Women's Light Heavyweight Championship. Which just goes to show, like, that Extreme Championship, that is your stepping stone on to other things. It's just like the hardcore title in the men's division. A lot of people don't put that together, though. Eagle, that's pretty good. And speaking of the Harts, here comes Holly now.
And representing the Hart Foundation from Calgary, Alberta, Canada, Holly Hustler Hart.
Oh, Holly Hustler Hart making her way down to the ring. Now, it was a strong debut for Bobby and Holly. They didn't end up winning their match, but it was a strong debut. And now she gets her first shot in singles competition. Bobby Hart in the heavyweight division. So she was also not eligible for this. There you go. That's what you got to do. You got to stretch it out. You got to make sure you're ready for the match. You can't be going in the match all willy-nilly. Yep. Absolutely was. Or is. Or was. Hopefully is. But I think you're right. I think it was. Man, we had a huge day yesterday as far as our wrestling stream went. Like, big shout out to all you guys that were part of that. We ended up 4 subscribers. That is crazy. Like, we did 4 every video. It would be amazing.
Opponent, representing the Spitfire Warriors from Virginia, Rebecca Dart.
Becky, have not seen her wrestle in a minute, but we haven't seen most of us wrestle in a minute, so it's hard to say. But now her teammate, Jane, was the women's light heavyweight championship, or champion, and now she is going to try to keep that in the Spitfire Warriors. That's what I thought. Thought I heard that. Yeah, and for those of you who don't know, that's Sentinel's wife. Here we go now. It's been a minute since we've seen an 8-on-8 match, but this is an 8-on-8 elimination match, and I would just say, wherever I'm calling, I would listen to what I'm talking about, but watch somewhere else to get the most out of this match. Now, what's kind of crazy is right away, both the women from the Fallen are fighting. Becky's taking on Hart. Looked like Holly possibly didn't get her workout in, but Becky did not find that amusing at all. Mimi and Tekryn go at it, and Tiffany Terror takes on Jade from the Four Horsewomen. So it didn't take us long to figure out, would the two women wrestlers from the Fallen fight right away or not? Because they just right away, there's 7 other competitors they could be fighting, or 6 other competitors, and they have chosen not to go that route. Now, Slade's trying not to, but it looks like they're going to get broken up now. Which honestly, for their faction, that's a lot more beneficial. Look at Holly. She's getting her workout in, one wrestler at a time. Mimi now goes for the pin on Tekryn. Referee way out of position. Now, typically the referee is going to stay in the ring if there are any wrestlers that are in the ring. Mimi now going for a submission hold. But which one is the referee looking at? Almost looks like he's looking at Hart. But either way, that's going to be taking a toll on those wrestlers. Tekryn now getting that turned back around. Jade hitting a big move on the inside. And there is a huge impact move on the outside. Now Tekryn rolls up the leg of Mimi. And Mimi kicks out in 2. Becky now taking those knees upside the head. She's putting knees upside her head. 2. And Jade almost ended the night of Tiffany Terror's fast. I'm telling you, there's 8 very strong female wrestlers wrestling in this match. There are 0 jobbers in this match, I'm telling you. Oh, big bulldog rope assisted by Jade. Now Tekryn rolling the leg up on the outside. And a 2.5 count again on Mimi. Becky stays in control of Blaze on the outside. And Slade played it up to the crowd. Got that move in on Holly. Now, only a 1 count on Blaze. Tiffany now rolls up the leg of Jade. A no count, but now referee back in the ring. And will be out of position for 6 of the 8 wrestlers. So, Becky rolls the leg again. 1, 2, and a 2.5 count now. Just a second ago, it was only a 1 count. So that things are not looking good for Blaze. A 2 count on Miss Slade. Hart, oh, that might end her night right now, but does not go for the pin. Oh, look at that move off the top rope. That's Tekryn's finishing move on Mimi.
A competitor has been eliminated.
Mimi's been eliminated, but that was a crazy move on Jade. Jade night might be over right now as well. Tiffany rolls up her leg, 2. And I don't know how she kicks out of that. Tekryn now. Tekryn now trying to decide who she's going after. Who is she getting involved with? Tries to get involved with Jade, but Jade turns it back around on her. And another big move on Tiffany. But Tekryn kind of there to break it up.
A competitor has been eliminated.
Holly, I think Hart was eliminated, and that was off that crazy side pin. And Tiffany letting it fly again, but now we are back to a 6-on-6 match. One of these 6 will become the brand new women's light heavyweight champion. 2. And Becky kicks out of Blaze's pin in 2. Tiffany now getting back into the ring, threw her in the ring. Only two competitors on the outside of the ring now. Tiffany rolls up the leg. What? Not even a 1 count. Becky now getting things turned back around against Blaze and tries to get her back out of the ring.
A competitor has been eliminated.
And not a great couple of days for Jade. Jade just eliminated out of the light heavyweight championship, which means that title belt will not be going to the 4 horsewomen. But we're back on odd terms again. So we're going to be seeing a 1-on-1-on-1 and a 1-on-1. 1, 2, and a 2 count. Tekryn looked like she was trying to figure out which way to go, decided to go Becky's way, and Becky was like, not a smart move. Take some of that. 2. And a 2.5 count. I'll be honest, I don't know how Tiffany Terror is still in this match. She has taken some big shots, but she has also passed out some big shots. That might do it, too. And Blaze kicks out. 2, 3, and Tekryn is on another level. Tekryn is hitting everybody with her finishing move. Hits her there. Hits her again. Will this eliminate her? No, does not go for the pinfall there. So, the light heavyweight title also won't be going to the Spitfire Warriors tonight. Tekryn rolling out of the ring. Trying to get a little break. Tiffany, a big slam. But Blaze trying to get back to her feet. Tiffany stays on the offense. And you got to wonder, I mean, does Tiffany Terror or Blaze, or not Blaze, but Tiffany Terror or Tekryn, do they even feel pain? 2. And 2 3/4 now. I just noticed this, but both of the other competitors are from the Fallen. So the Fallen, neither one of them have been eliminated yet in their debut match. However, playing it up to the crowd might not be in Blaze's best interest, but it is in Tiffany's. Tekryn now, after taking a short little break, is back in the ring. And again, that's like 2 9/10. But if you aren't watching that, you should kind of rewind. There is some crazy moves going on over with Tekryn. And oh, you know she will. Becky really one of the top competitors as far as toughness goes in our women's division. Well, look at the Fallen. That's like the Risen. She got up on top. Oh, played a little possum. Kind of lulled Tekryn to sleep a little bit and hit her with the backpack. 2. And a 2 count on Tekryn. But that backpack move is a devastating move. You've got to be careful with that. Now, the Fallen, who have not been fighting for a while. Here we go. Crazy pin. And the Fallen have eliminated each other. It took another member of the Fallen to eliminate a member of the Fallen. That's crazy. But might not have been the smartest move. Might not have been the smartest move. But look, Miss Slade, I was going to say Miss Slade is getting after it right now. Whoa, does it? Can't get over the top of that. Not sure what Miss Nightmare's doing. Little head games, but Tekryn not having it. But Tekryn did take a spear. Now, that is her finishing move. Rolls up the leg, 2, 3, and that's exactly what I was talking about. She eliminated her other Fallen member and then immediately gets eliminated herself. Well, not immediately, but pretty dang quick. Now it is down to probably 2 of the scariest women in the women's division. I mean, the Fallen, they're working on it, right? They're working on trying to be scary. But huge right hand from Tekryn. But Tekryn and Tiffany tears. One of the 2 will be our brand new TSW Women's Light Heavyweight Champion. Is it going to come home to the Maniacs? And Tekryn, a member with with Crimson and Awesome Christina, is she going to be able to bring home gold to their faction? So gets her over, gets her in the corner, uses the ropes against her, knocks her back into the corner. Oh, what? Ow! That might do it, 2. Oh, Tekryn still kicks out. I don't even understand how Tekryn knows where she's at after that. A lot of things going on in that move. Look, Tiffany playing up to the crowd. Tekryn's like, you shouldn't have played up to the crowd. Take this right hand. Looked like she was about to try something. I have no idea, but I don't know that she's going to survive that. 1, 2, 3. No, and she survives that. Now, Tiffany Terror, for being really a cruiserweight, has got some crazy devastating moves. Like, look at that. That is nuts. This time, Miss Terror, she says, I'm not even trying to go for the pin. I got to keep going to inflict damage. Oh, pulls the ripcord on her, hits her with the knee. And Tekryn, I don't know that she is going to be able to recover from the offensive output that has happened. Oh, that's got to end it, right? 1, 2, 3. And Tiffany Terror on a very well-earned, hard-fought match. I thought she was going to be the first one out. Early on in the match, it looked like she was going to be out.
Tiffany Terror.
Instead, she survives the onslaught of Jade Jarrett. And then starts getting things turned back around. And ends up walking out of there with the TSW Light Heavyweight Championship. Hats off to her. She is going to be tough to win. Or tough to take it from, tough to win. Blah, blah, blah. English. It might shock you, but English is my first language. Doesn't sound like it the way it's been going this morning. But she's going to be tough to take that title from, regardless of how it goes down. Especially now, think about this, facing her in a one-on-one match. They just faced her in an 8 one-on-one match. Eight people, 1v, yada, 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 right? But now just one-on-one, it's going to be tough. Now, what's crazy about this, and I don't know if I say it every single time, but what's crazy about this, Heather turning into one of our better women's world champions as far as singles runs go. She's actually defended the title belt, something that not a lot of the female wrestlers have done. They have won the title belt, but not been able to defend it. She has defended it. Now, Phoenix getting another shot, could become another 2-time women's world champion.
And is for the Women's World Introducing the challenger, representing the corporation from Blackpool, England, Fenwick.
What is crazy, I told you guys that I've uploaded a lot of the wrestlers to be downloaded. By far, our most downloaded wrestler, Phoenix. She's been uploaded 2 or 3 different times. Every single time's got at least 20 downloads. So there's that. That'd be like jersey sales in football or soccer or football. Or basketball or baseball, you know, it'd be like jersey sales.
And introducing the champion, representing the NWO, from Huntsville, Alabama, she's the Women's World Champion, Heather D.
So Heather making her way down to the ring. Will she be able to defend her title again tonight? If she does, that puts her in some very elite, in a very elite category. So, can she defend it again and walk out of here? Ever since she's got it on, put the title on, she has had a lot of success. It doesn't always go that way, so. And if you had to miss a Sentinel, that's Mrs. Totes McGoats. Yeah, I know. That is what I'm saying. Like, I've said quite a few things today where I'm like, what? Finally, I had to shine some light on it. Like, come on, Frankie Two Fingers, you're better than this guy. So, brand new, newly designed women's world title belt on the line right now. Was supposed to be on the line last night, but will now be on the line tonight. As I said, there's 3 matches. My bad, there was 4. This is one of them. So here we go, and kind of one of the more interesting things about this match is Phoenix in Season 3 kind of went lean again. She kind of bulked up a little bit, but went back to the lean and has seen a lot of success doing that. But in this match, oddly, normally Phoenix or Heather would be one of the smaller competitors in their matches. Right now, they're pretty close in size, so it's not going to happen often, but I bet they enjoy it when it does. Phoenix now. Oh, kicked Heather, but actually hurt her foot. Is that, yeah, oh, Mrs. Totes, is that going to play into anything? So far, we haven't seen her favor her foot anymore, but something to keep an eye on. You know, Phoenix likes going off that top rope. And if she goes off the top rope, is that going to aggravate her injury? Well, we're about to find out right now. Now, it might not affect anything, especially if she doesn't use her feet to land. That time she used the elbow to land. But there again, you can kind of see she favored that ankle a little bit. And Heather takes that, uses that opening, rolls the leg way too early in this match, but oddly got a 2 count. Now, I know the crowd is saying 3 in a very high-pitched voice, but it sounds like, to me, that's like 1, 2, sweet. I'm just saying, that's what it sounds like to me. because of the count of 2. 3. Sweet. Nice. Huge leg drop off the top rope. Does not go, though. Does not go for the pin, but goes for a crazy pickup and a swinging type neck breaker. That is a doubly impacted high move. And a 2.5 count. Phoenix kind of reeling from that. I think anybody would be now. Heather setting up for the H-bomb. Is she going to be able to get it in? If she does, it might be over. Lands it. 1, 2, 3. And Heather just joined some very, very small company in defending the women's world title belt. Not the greatest. Aussie obviously the greatest, but I believe she just tied Witcher for the second most title defenses of the women's world title belt. Phoenix, though, can't believe it. Knows she has a shot. Let that shot slip through her fingers. So what will be next for Phoenix? How is she going to get back into the world title picture? That's the question now. The last time we had this match, it was one of the first times we had seen a match where I'm like, that has got to be a 5-star match. Between American Alpha and Brute and Walter. I was like, that's got to be a 5-star match. It wasn't. And even though American Alpha lost, I said, you're going to see this match again. And, well, again, voila, peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. Here we are. You're about to see it again. So, will the brand new look from Grady and the brand new look of Simba be enough this time to overcome Brute and Walter, the two largest wrestlers, along with Night Violator? But those are like your top 3 largest wrestlers in TSW, and 2 of them are on the same team. That's an owie. Hey, I'm always rooting against those stupid guys.
For one fall, and is for the World Tag Team Championship. Introducing the challengers at a combined weight of 480 pounds, American Alpha.
So remember that number, American Alpha, at a combined weight of 480 pounds. Remember that. Now, one of the things that we're looking at doing, what would it be like if we had TSW and we had the show Raw and we had the show SmackDown and wrestlers could be signed to other shows? What would that look like? Where would people end up? Could be interesting. Would it be where you would sign a team like American Alpha if Raw got them and then they both went to Raw? Or would Simba go to Raw, Grady go to SmackDown? Like what would happen? And not just them. I'm just using them as an example. But could be very, very interesting. Now, we talked about the freaky stuff with the women, but look at this. Get a load of these two.
And introducing the champions at a combined weight of 878 pounds. They are the World Tag Team Champions, the Disciples of Darkness.
Did anybody happen to catch their weight? Their combined weight? If you didn't, I'll say it, but it was a big number. And I think it's 800 and something pounds because that's as high as it goes. That's as high as they'll say. I think it's higher than that. But you're looking at 480 pounds versus 900 pounds. That's the real weight. They're both about 450, I think. But either way, let's just call it 850. 480 versus 850 pounds, and that is, that's what you're fighting against. So, the question is, are you alpha enough to take those title belts from them? That's what we're about to find out right now. TSW World Tag Team titles on the line. Can they bring home the victory? And take those belts? Oh my God. Look how big Brute is. Brute's like, oh! Grady's like, I don't care how big you are. Take a DDT, buddy. So, that's what you have to do. You got to stay on top. Grady's like, hey, I did my part. I'm out. I don't know if you know, I'm scared of heights. Do you see how high up I was? Ridiculous. Simba gets in, though. Immediately goes down to the mat, but now Brute tags out. So, last time we saw this a little bit, some quick tagging in and out before finally kind of getting rested in on where they were going to be. Huge throw. And again, in and out, but Simba says no. I'm really digging Simba's claw. He's got that lion claw now on one of his hands. One. And just a 1 count. Remember, last time this match came down to one of them getting thrown out of the ring. At a very inopportune time. Now, the bad news is Simba's taking an awful lot of damage. Now, Simba starting to turn it back around. Can he stay the aggressor? And Brute not letting him do it. And now Simba having that lion come out, has him on the ground, gets Grady tagged in. Can Grady maintain control? Because that was a mistake that happened last time. The tag came too quick. And Simba wasn't able to get in there. Big right knee right to the big old melon of Brutus. And there we go. Much better tag right there. That allows Simba to stay in control. Puts him in that half-standing recliner. But the crazy thing, he is so far, like they're so tall, it'd be hard to put them in any kind of submission and them not be in the ropes. I would have used the ropes right there. Grady now tries to get in on Walter. Walter, though, pushes him down to the ground. Simba trying to get him. Finally gets him, but then Walter pushes him to the ground. Walter not having it. But Simba stays in control of Brutus. Thought that might have been a thing where Brutus was getting up. You can see Walter was reaching for him, but a big right knee right to the head. Now remember, because those two are so big, because Brutus and Walter, or Brute and Walter, I keep calling him Brutus, but Brute and Walter are so big, Grady and Simba cannot use every weapon, every move in their arsenal because of the difference in weight, the difference in size. So there's only so many moves they can use. Now, emergency tag comes in. I thought, right now, Simba taking it to both Brute and Walter. I thought Brute was actually blocking, but now, can Grady get over there in time before Walter gets up? Barely. That was almost another mistake, but turns out it wasn't. There you go. This is a kind of, but that's the kind of stuff you got to do. You got to use the entire ring to your advantage when you're fighting these two big guys. Oh, that is a big right hand right across the chest. Another big slam. And the impact of those moves, because they go up so high, like if you were having that move done to you 4 feet off the ground or 7 feet off the ground, it is quite a big difference. Watch out! Get out of the way! Oh! Rolls up the leg. 1, 2. And Grady kicks out in 2. Now Grady trying to get Simba tagged in, gets the emergency tag. Is Simba going to be able? No. Looked like he was going to be able to do it, but then Walter pushes him down to the ground. Oh, and does some kind of craziness. Get out of the way! Incoming! Cannot get out. Walter's on another level right now, and that's not good. This might be a mistake on their part. I mean, don't get me wrong. Brute maintains control, and I wasn't talking about in the same way it was a mistake for them, but Walter right now was on quite the roll. Just not having it from either one of them. If I was American Alpha, I would recognize that and not let Brute out of the ring again. I wouldn't let Walter back in the ring. Whatever it took, I would try to keep Brute in. That would be my shot at winning, I would hope. Big power bomb. Simba, though, now fighting out of it. Don't even know how he knows where he's at. Gets Brute back down to the ground. And probably after that power bomb needs to do it. Can Grady get over there? Grady does. Oh, Grady's got him up. Picks him up off the ground. That is the first time this match we have seen one of them get picked up. Rolls the leg. And just a 2 count, but that has got to be playing on Brute's psyche just a little bit. Knowing he just got picked up. Big power. One power bomb deserves another, apparently. And 3 big power bombs, and now Walter tagged back in. And probably not good. Back up in the air again. Now rolls the leg. Simba, though, not getting in. And how did Grady kick out of that? Walter throwing a bit of a temper tantrum, but gets Brute tagged back in. Now gets back to his feet quickly and lets it fly. Oh, you know Grady's feeling it when he's doing that maneuver. But that might have been a mistake. Yeah, should have stayed in a little bit longer. Should have stayed in. But it happens. So mistakes were obviously made. Thought they were going to get the shot to break it up, but something must have distracted Grady.
The World Tag Team Champions, the Disciples of Darkness.
But I'm telling you, like, you're talking about giving up almost twice your weight in the ring. Like, these guys are just, they're going to be tough to beat. I knew once they got their hands on those tag titles, getting them off and around their waist was going to be almost impossible. And so far, Frankie Two Fingers has been right. So here we go. Fatal four-way match to determine the number one contender to the world title. You've got 3 former world champions, and now SCJumpman. Is he going to be able, if he walks out of here, all of a sudden he takes it and catapults himself up into the discussion? You got here just in time, that is right. But the current number one contender gets his world title shot tonight against Robbo. So the world title will be on the line tonight against the number one contender, Recon Delta. So this is a match to determine who the new number one contender is going to be. And it's been a minute. It's been a minute since we've seen these guys really get after each other. Now, the funny thing is, between Rowdy and GC Rock, who's going to really fight Totes? Every time they get in the ring, those three, like Totes and Rowdy, they get after it. GC Rock and Totes, they get after it. Totes has a line of people to whoop them.
Is a fatal four-way match. Making his way to the ring, representing the Grinders from Huntsville, Alabama, weighing in at 275 pounds, the Reaper.
Totes making his way down to the ring right now, getting a shot again. Now, what's funny, GC Rock, multi-time world champion. Rowdy, multi-time world champion. SCJumpman, never won the world title. Totes and Rowdy have defended the title 6 straight times. Totes, though, has only ever won the world title 1 time. Now, he's held the Universal World title a couple times, but only the TSW World title once. And you have to go all the way back to Season 1 to see him carrying that belt around.
And his opponents, first, representing the corporation from Manchester, England, weighing in at 311 pounds, the Global World Champion, GC Rock.
So, Global World titles that are being held between WWE and TSW wrestlers will only be defended at pay-per-views once a season. GC Rock, the current Global World Champion, can he become the number one contender tonight to the World Championship, the TSW World title? Oh, Rockopotamus. Nameplate right on the back of the jacket. Love it. Rockopotamus, that's what I do. Right on his shorts.
From the nearest nightclub, weighing in at 275 pounds, the Enforcer, Rowdy Hunt.
Now, of all the things that we're going to figure out tonight, of all the other stuff that we could possibly do, there's 2 certains, and one of them's happening right now. The one thing I know right now, this is the worst town Rowdy has ever been in. What is going on, Rebecca? Welcome to the stream. Guys, we're getting wrestling 2 days in a row. Kind of got a little window in here, and I was like, after yesterday, we got to get it in. So that's what we're going to do. We're not going to get it next week, maybe by next weekend. But I'll be gone Sunday through Friday, so figure we could get one more in.
And representing the Maniacs from Hollywood, Florida, weighing in at 275 pounds, the Machine.
Now, what's funny about SCJumpman, I believe he is the only one that actually wrestles with sunglasses on in the ring. Plenty of people come down with them on, but I'm pretty sure he keeps his on. But is that why they call him a maniac? So the question we asked, who's going to whip Totes first? Looks like Rowdy's going to take care of that. And SCJumpman and GC Rock square it off. Look at that high kick. That is one of the newer moves that came later in the game, but I love it. If you want to see some crazy looking moves, pay attention to what SCJumpman is doing over there. He has got some moves. Rowdy now getting control of Totes. And remember, it's been a minute since Rowdy or Totes has really been in the world title picture. SCJumpman has had a shot at the world title, but did not come to fruition, and so now trying to get back in to the world title hunt. Along with GC Rock, it's been a minute for GC Rock too, so all four competitors, that is why they are in this match. But which one of them is going to take this opportunity, take this shot that they got and catapult themselves back into the world title hunt? And you knew it was a matter of time. GC Rock and Totes have got to go at it. 1, 2, 3. Rowdy makes a quick exit out of the match, and I'm telling you what, Rowdy probably is looking to put the bulk back on. He's one of the few. It worked out for like early on at the beginning, but has not, for whatever reason, been working out. But I kind of wonder if it's because these competitors are on the outside of the ring, and SCJumpman has a lot of really weird, devastating moves. Totes fighting off one, fighting off two, but can't fight them off anymore. And GC Rock maybe unwittingly just saved Totes. We'll have to see. I mean, look at SCJumpman. He is getting after it, and with like reckless abandon, Totes gets in on it. I don't know if I would have, though. I think Frankie Two Fingers might have set back and let those two go after it a little bit. Everybody just throwing everybody everywhere. And now that half-sided recliner move, submission move being applied. But Jump fights his way through it. Rock tries to hit Totes. Totes gets out of the way, gets grabbed, but still ends up being grabbed. And SCJumpman comes out. Probably the best in that entire exchange. For sure, you will want to watch that later. And that is cool. I have never eaten at Mr. Bojangles. It's something I'll probably do, though, like breakfast, probably breakfast. Now GC Rock rolls up the leg of Totes. Totes kicks out. And this is where you can easily mess things up. When it's like 1v1v1, you can easily mess it up. But right now, Totes trying to roll out of the ring, trying to get out of the way. That's what that would be my favorite thing probably is the biscuits. I love biscuits. I haven't had them, so I gotta try them, but that's typically what it is. Totes trying to get back to his feet. GC Rock, though, taking full advantage of the mistake SCJumpman made, but now jump. This is what I'm talking about. Look, he gets it turned back around. That is not the normal DDT out of that move, but he flips it around, and with his weight, that becomes a very high impact type move, very devastating. Now goes for the pin on Rock, but G kicks out in 2. Big slam, but immediately GC Rock picks him back up. And that move not working out for Totes. Now Totes gets himself in the middle. And that's why Frankie Two Fingers said I would let these two battle it out. Oh, that's a big slam. 1, 2. Oh, and 2 3/4. I thought that was it for Totes. I think that was the move that ended Rowdy's night. Oh, look at these guys. That's what you do. You gotta. I don't care which of them are doing it. 2 of them should double team the one guy and get him out. Here we go. That is the brand new version of the Pebble Buster. 2. And the Pebble Buster almost puts an end to SCJumpman's night, but Jump kicks out in 2. And Totes, again, trying to get involved in places he shouldn't get involved in. She's like, all right, I'll throw you both in the ring. So Totes back up to his feet. Oh, that is that weird-looking DDT maneuver, but already in the ropes. And there it is. Gets split open by the extraction. 2, 3. And SCJumpman has been eliminated, but I'm going to tell you what, I thought he was in the ropes, but doesn't matter now. G has Totes up. Totes thinking about some of the life decisions he has made recently and realizing he may have made a mistake. G goes, rolls the leg. 2. And again, Totes is on the verge of getting eliminated. Takes a big boot right to the face. If he can't get it turned around quick, GC Rock will be our next #1 contender. Now, G thought that maybe because that move almost got him out the first time, he'd do it again. That's the move so nice, he had to do it twice. And here he goes. Oh, thought he was being put up into the Rockopotamus, but instead gets thrown outside. G rolls the leg. 2, 3. Oh, and again, Totes kicks out. G can't decide where he wants to whoop him at, in the ring or out of the ring. Totes trying to get to his feet. G giving him some help. Totes flips it around, though. DDT splits open GC Rock now. Has him up, and now throws GC Rock out of the ring. Big power bomb onto the ground. Will he go for the pin? No, he will not. He will instead put him in the extraction on the outside of the ring, rolls up the leg, 1, 2, and G kicks out in 2.5. Now, I'm going to tell you, you want to see how far apart these two wrestlers were in winning the match. 2 largely devastating moves happens to GC Rock, and still only a 2.5 count. Now it's pretty even. I would say the next one to get their move in will win. It looks like it might be Totes. 2, 3, and Totes McGoats becomes your brand new number 1 contender. It's funny you say that, Rowdy. I said the same thing. I said, in the beginning, we were seeing better success, but as of late, we are not. So we might be looking at putting that weight right back on. Might have to eat our vegetables. Hulk up with the little Hulkamaniacs. Let them run wild. So here we go. Here is the next match. I think every match, minus the U.S. Championship, but every match from here on out was the match that was supposed to happen last night at Halloween Havoc, but due to technical difficulties, I let it sit there for another hour. Nothing happened. So glad we ended it when we did. I will probably go back and cut out some of that stuff there at the end just to shorten it up a little bit. Like, cut it from that match all the way until we say, okay, good night, everybody. But, yeah, might be doing that this week. Now, here's the theory that we've had, and we are going to see if that theory is right tonight. Bray Wyatt has been losing matches, but he has never lost when those two accompany him down to the ring. So is there something to do with the power of the three of them being like those amulets being in close proximity to each other? We're about to find out tonight. I will let Totes know, Becky.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the Intercontinental Championship. Introducing the challenger, representing the Disciples of Darkness from parts unknown, weighing in at 360 pounds, Bray Wyatt.
The Fiend now making his way down to the ring, and we know that since he has come to TSW, Bruton and Walter weren't having the most success. Then all of a sudden when he came, they donned those amulets on, they immediately win the TSW World Tag Team titles. But Bray, while he does win matches, has not won without those two around. So now that they're here tonight, is that going to change? Is he going to be able to dethrone Cecil Davis and bring home the TSW Intercontinental title?
And introducing the champion, representing the Hit Squad from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, weighing in at 226 pounds, he is the Intercontinental Champion, the King of Old School, Cecil Davis.
Cecil Davis, though, not bringing anybody down to the ring but that title belt. Is that going to prove to be a mistake? Or will he walk out despite everything they're doing? Cecil showing he ain't scared of the Fiend or Brute, or Walter. I do like our newly designed title belts, though, I gotta say. They look good. Cecil trying to get off to a fast start, grabs the Fiend, but the Fiend says, nope, not going to do it. Cecil, though, gets out of the way of that headbutt, and now starts delivering some elbows to the Fiend, but the Fiend just takes him and throws him right into the corner. Fiend right now kind of having his way with Cecil. Is Cecil going to be able to use his speed? Because that is the advantage he holds over Bray right now. Is he going to be able to use that speed? Because you're not going to be able to outmuscle him. The Fiend's already kind of showed that, and shows it again by throwing him up into the next corner. Takes, goes for the pin, but way too early in the match to be going for the pin. If you remember, Cecil's actually one of our, well, probably the greatest hardcore champion that we've had. Now, our current Intercontinental champion. But like I've said before, he used that hardcore title to catapult himself up. And now, at some point, we'll also get a shot at the world title. Now, those are the kind of things he has to do. Quick DDT. Use that ground offense. Do not worry about the crowd so much, and do not let the Fiend get back to his feet. He's going to have to stay on him fast and furious if he wants to walk out of here with his title belt. Now, huge kick right up underneath the chin, but the Fiend, always thinking, is right up next to those ropes. And that, like, look, that is and the Fiend does it. That is a devastating move. I don't think he expected Cecil to get back up so soon, but Cecil paused, and in that pause, the Fiend able to maintain control of this match. Yeah. When you look at the size difference, you know, that move, maybe that doesn't matter if you do it against the likes of like Walter or Brute. But you do it against somebody the size of Cecil, it does matter. But Cecil, the second time, gets his knees up now, trying to take the offense too. That is his finishing move. Steps through the breach. 2. And the Fiend kicks out in 2. Cecil cannot believe it, telling the ref, hey, you got to count that if I'm going to be able to pick that guy up and put him in the breach. There he goes, cross body. And look, quick elbows, that's what you got to do. Pauses, takes it up top. And wait, what's going on? And that's what you got to watch out for. Fiend, all of a sudden, out of nowhere, lights go out. He ends up behind Cecil. Is Cecil going to be able to survive this? Cecil thought he was firmly in control of this match. And all of a sudden, lights go out and things change. Now the Fiend probably didn't realize how fast Cecil got up. Big kick. Falls down on top of him. And the Fiend Fiend kicks out again. There it is. This will probably do it. 1, 2, 3. And even with the comeback, even with the shenanigans of the lights going out, Cecil holds on to the TSW Intercontinental Championship. Now is Bray Wyatt trying to recruit Cecil. If you look, they've got some very similar colors going on. So is this if you can't beat them, join them type of a thing? And if it was offered, what would Cecil do? Would he even say, like, would he even entertain it? Don't know, but what I do know is we are down to our final 3 matches of the evening. The main event will hold the Universal title holder, Goldberg, putting it on the line against Boom, getting his very first shot at that, Sting, and the current AEW World Champion, Chris Jericho. The match after this is actually for the United States title and is a match that has been set up by the new leader of the Hunters. So we'll go against Kempty Watson. Will Kempty be able to hold on to the United States title belt? Or will Kamikaze Von Doom be able to roll this momentum that he's got currently into a U.S. title win? Have to wait and see. But before all that can happen, world title, TSW world title on the line right now against the number 1 contender, Recon Delta.
The following champion versus champion contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the World Championship. Introducing the challenger, representing the Power Trip from Leeds, England, weighing in at 269 pounds, the Destroyer, Rage.
Recon Delta, right after this match, will no longer be the number 1 contender. That will now go over to Totes. But can he use his number 1 contendership right now to dethrone Robbo and win the TSW World Championship? Don't know if we've ever got to really see it, but there is a slightly new look now to Recon Delta. We simplified the mask a little bit more. I think it looks a lot scarier. Brought back some of the red, so kind of mixed his original character a little bit, the original colors with the new colors, the new character. Ever since he went over, hung out with Totes for a little bit, kind of has a combination of the two from the Power Trip and the Grinders look now. And since he's had this new look, he's been seeing a lot more success. I know what Rowdy would be saying. Rowdy would be like, then change my colors. Make my colors different. But again, world title on the line. 4 Horsemen, the leader of the Horsemen, making his way down to the ring with the newly designed World Championship.
And introducing the champion, representing the 4 Horsemen, from Wolverhampton, England, weighing in at 241 pounds. He is the World Champion, Robbo.
This is now one of my favorite belts, and I hope in the next one, you can see on the left side of the belt, the one that we can see right there, they kind of have that done the right way, but on the other side, it's off. So when some of these guys, I checked them out, that if I bring him in, I'm going to have to change up his look a little bit. But yeah, I hope they fix that. You can see that side plate. It's not lined up how it should be. So when Robbo wins, you've got the things like the Four Horsemen setting themselves up. But yeah, I did check it out. We don't have the spot right now, but I think here within the next week we will have a freed up spot to download them. So I'm excited about that. Yeah, and the thing is, like, if you look at the wrestlers we have in the ring, I get them very, very detailed. So that's what we'd have to do. We just have to add the polish to it, I think. And but yeah, it looks good. I think he looks pretty good. So here we go, TSW World Championship on the line. This has been a long time coming, the match between these two. Is Recon going to be able to take advantage of a situation or not? He has worked hard and worked very, very hard to get to the point where he is the #1 contender. Now has his shot. Is all that hard work going to pay off, or is Robbo going to end his night? And quick. Robbo has been ending people's nights very quick lately. Now, typically what happens is Robbo ends up on kind of the short end of the stick for about the first 2 minutes and then turns it around and bam, 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 match over. But tonight, he's not even waiting to end up on the short end of the stick. Takes the diving headbutt off the top rope, lands it, and just stays on the offense against Robbo. Robbo now reeling, or Recon Delta reeling, and Robbo already starting to call for the end. Whips Recon into the corner. And then gets to lay in the boots. Still laying the boots. Getting ready. Recon trying to get it turned back around. Misses the kick though. And now headbutts Robbo. Starting to get a little fired up. But needs to stay on the offense. Robbo's like, you shouldn't have gave me the spot. You shouldn't have gave me the spot. You had me going. And look at that. Not quite the witch's brew, but a version of it. Robbo now starting to prove he will take good-looking moves and maybe take him for his own. He's not scared. He's a horseman. Big Superman punch. Now, you know that could turn things around with a quickness. Normally, the Superman punch would be followed by the Delta variant. But look at Robbo fight through it, get back in control of the match. And so far, this match has gone not a lot longer, but there it is. Delta variant hits him with it, rolls the leg, but right there in the ropes. And that is what happens if you watch Robbo matches. He is in those ropes quite a bit. We'll look at doing that. Right now, the colors are that way because you're in the faction, but there he goes, hits it, finishing move, 2, 3, and Robbo walks away again and retains the TSW World Champion.
Here is your winner, and still World Champion, Robbo.
Look, I don't think you can beat him. I don't think Robbo can be beat right now. Recon Delta has been on a winning streak, and even with the momentum, could not stop Robbo's momentum. I did get it. Yep. Yeah, we've talked about that. We have talked about that. I did get it, so. No. There's nothing wrong with that. There's some big stuff coming, guys. Like, we know there's 22 episodes in every single season. Right now, we're on episode 13. There's some big stuff coming. I'm testing some things to see if I can make it work. If I can, we will start seeing some of those storylines. And then some of those storylines could be a situation where you could end up in a black and gold outfit. For sure. So keep the ideas coming. I can't do all the ideas, right? At least not right away. But your guys' ideas, like, I say I write the storylines, but your guys' ideas are what script the storylines.
Versus champion contest is a submission match and is for the United States Championship. Introducing the challenger, representing the Order from New York, weighing in at 215 pounds, Kobayashi Van Dude.
Now, I'm not buying into this being a submission match. This match was set up by the computer. Granted, it is a rivalry match, and I told you I'd let you know when it's a rivalry match. And so it is. But I am not convinced. Every time the computer says it's a submission match, it never is. So don't buy into it yet. So, 2K22 does not have promos. Love it, Bama. Love it. There we go. We did it. We got the crazy bots coming into the thing. If somebody could block those guys in the chat, one of the mods that are in the chat right now, if you could block the adult dating chat-free thing that's coming through, that would be awesome.
The champion, representing the Hit Squad from Austin, Texas, weighing in at 228 pounds. He is the United States Champion, Kempty Watson.
Now, we haven't got to see it before, but check out the new United States title belt. The plate is the same. The belt, a lot more American. A lot more American. Did the strap get? No longer a black strap. I like it. Like it a lot. So Kempty Watson has had this belt for a minute and has defended it a couple of times so far. Will the brand new leader of the Hunter faction, KVD, will he be able to bring home the United States Championship to the Hunter faction? Or will Kempty retain the title. Now, his tag team partner, Cecil Davis, just held on to the Intercontinental title. Will Kempty be able to hold on to his? Here's another funny fact I didn't even realize. But as great of a tag team as the Hit Squad is, they have never won the World Tag Team Championship. I thought they had, but they have not. Nice wrestling. That's nice. That's cool. Cool deal. Yeah, it's weird. It didn't show. It showed up on my screen, but it didn't show up in the chat box either for me. I was trying to preemptively do it. So who knows? Maybe that's the new thing. Kempty Watson. Now these two wrestlers, this isn't the first time they've ever met. They are very similar in their styles. And they both like to take it off the top rope. So, big clothesline by KVD. Yeah, I'm always down for ideas. Big clothesline by KVD. Kempty, though, recovers quickly. But Kamikaze not having it. Gets it reversed back around to stay in control of what is going on. KVD kind of paused, thought that might have been a mistake, but picks him up from the kneeling position. Powerbomb now rolls up the leg. 2. And man, that was like bam, bam, quick moves. Almost got the pin out of it. Hits him with it again and rolls the leg. I was going to say, I don't even think you'll get a 2 count by doing it this time. Gets him back up on his feet, throws him outside the ring yet again. Oh, I gotcha. Weird how it does that. Hold on 1 second, guys. When Mrs. Magos calls, you got to pick it up. So, but did you see some of those crazy moves? You're exactly right. The agility of KVD, even the agility of Kempty is kind of, they're both on other levels. Now, that is Kamikaze's finishing move. Did he just do it? He did! Just brought home to the Hunters faction the United States Championship. Night 1.
Here is your winner and new United States Champion, Kobayashi Van Dude.
So this is a scary thing for the Hunters. He now won a title. How is he going to dispatch the other Hunters? What titles are they going to be going after? That's going to be something we definitely need to keep our eyes on. What's Sentinel going to be going after next? Dave, Stretchy. All these guys have had championship experience, but they've had championship, like they've won some title belts. So watch out for the Hunters. Could be the up-and-coming faction. Something that needs to get dealt with. Now, on to the main event of the evening. You can see Chris Jericho, Sting, boom, getting his very first shot at the Universal title, and they have got to do it against Goldberg, the current Universal Champion. So, should be really interesting to see what happens, but this is happening right on time, which is good. So, I'm very excited. You know, one of the more exciting things I'm excited for you guys to see is the AEW Championship that Chris Jericho is going to walk out with around his waist. Brother, when it's time, you'll get your match, okay? I got to write you into some storylines. It will take a little while. It will take a minute.
Is a fatal four-way match and is for the undisputed Universal Championship. Introducing the challenger from every man's nightmare. Weighing in at 246 pounds, the Icon.
Now, if you remember, Cody Rhodes won it initially. Totes then beat Cody Rhodes. Boom beat Totes. Totes beat Boom. Goldberg beat Totes. That's how we got to where we're at. So, Boom, my bad, Rowdy. So Cody Rhodes won it initially. Totes beat Cody Rhodes. Rowdy beat Totes. Totes beat Rowdy. There we go. And then Goldberg beat Totes. So, will Boom become the third TSW wrestler to bring home the Universal Championship?
Parts unknown. Weighing in at 275 pounds. Boom!
But if you didn't know anything else, you know it, and I know it. It's Boom. I do like his jacket, though. So, Boom, we've talked about this, and this is why he's getting the shot. Boom actually has the most wins of any male TSW wrestler when a title is on the line with 14. The next closest is at 12. So one of the shocking things we did when we saw those stats, so because of that, Boom getting a shot right now.
And introducing the challenger from Winnipeg, Manitoba, Canada, weighing in at 252 pounds, Chris Jericho.
Oh, Chris Jericho. Chris Jericho making his way down to the ring. Look at that AEW title. Now remember, the only way or what the Universal title is. It's AEW, WWE, and TSW. The belt will only be defended on TSW programming. That is what all the owners agreed to, but that is the only time you're going to see an AEW wrestler or a WWE wrestler on a TSW program. Other than that, they are all made up. Well, to be fair, Chris Jericho's made up too. He is not in the game. Sting is not in the game. Goldberg is. But that is I like our title belts better, don't get me wrong, but that is a sharp-looking belt. And now, here we go. The man, the myth, the legend, Mr. William Goldberg.
Introducing the champion, representing the Tough Guys, from Atlanta, Georgia, weighing in at 270 pounds. He is the undisputed Universal Champion, Goldberg!
So Goldberg, when he wrestled against Totes, it was kind of a little bit crazy in the sense the match actually went a little bit longer, and that does not bode well typically for Goldberg. Goldberg normally gets in, beats him down, and gets out. Does not have a lot of stamina, but when he wrestled against Totes, he dug into the reserves, and that is why he is the Universal Champion right now. That is a good-looking belt. That's real, by the way. So it looks like right off the bat, Boom is eyeing Goldberg, and they get right after it. Sting and Jericho after it. And Goldberg and Boom getting it on. Main event of the evening, Universal Championship on the line. Chris Jericho going up to the top, and Goldberg sees him. Thought he was going to go after Sting, but instead changes his mind and tries to get up after Goldberg. Boom now is like, hey, let me back up a second. Sting's like, I would have did that. Goldberg now firmly in control of Chris Jericho, and Sting getting a 2 count on Boom. I'm a little more shocked that they aren't really everybody focused on Goldberg. If I was Sting, if I was Boom, if I was Chris Jericho, I would be 3v1ing him right now. Let's get him out, and then after that, we'll figure it out. Then if I was Jericho and Boom, I'd 2v Sting. But right now, not too bad of a deal. Let Sting and Goldberg get themselves tired out. Boom and Chris Jericho now. Man, huge power bomb there on the outside. Might be seeing it again. And I don't know how Sting is still in this match. Now, Boom has Jericho in a submission hold, but Jericho fights through it. Sting now fighting through it too. DDT on the outside. Neckbreaker to Boom on the inside, and a big clothesline back on the outside again. You know, you look at some of the innovation and some of the moves. Chris Jericho has been an innovator of moves. Almost put Boom out right there with the 2 3/4 count. Him now putting him up in the walls of Jericho. Is Boom going to tap out? Goldberg rolls Singh back in there. And somehow Boom fights out. But I got to tell you, Boom, I don't know how much he could even have left in the tank after that. Big forearm. Boom trying to roll out. Both Goldberg and him miss, but look at the speed. Oh, puts them both in the corner and then uses Goldberg against Singh. What a crazy move that is. The first time I think we've ever seen that on a TSW wrestling program. Guys, remember, drop a like on the video, subscribe if you're new, turn on the bell notifications so you don't miss any time we go live. If you don't know what we do, we create the wrestlers, the title belts, the arenas. We write the storylines. You guys help write the storylines. You guys help create the wrestlers. It's all free, though. The subscribe button doesn't cost anything. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, drop a like, and then share the video. Maybe one of the more important things you can do. Show your mom, your dad, your grandma, your aunt, your uncle that all the butt whoopings they gave you for not sharing, for not being a good sharer when you were younger, paid off, and now you know how to share the video. You know how to share things. They'd be proud. Here we go. Singh now getting the Scorpion Deathlock dropped in. Is Goldberg going to submit? Jericho now getting back to his feet. Goldberg fighting out of it. And then think about this. How much can Goldberg have left after something like that? Big power bomb by Boom. Jericho delivers the right hand to the back of Sting. Goldberg trying to come to. And now gets over there. Decides, hey, flexing for the crowd more important than winning this title belt. Jericho said, I don't think so. Throws him out of the ring. And hits Sting with one of his finishing moves. And eliminates Sting. When we talk about innovation of moves, Chris Jericho has about 4 or 5 different finishing moves. Just hits Sting with one of them and eliminates Sting. Sting out of the match now. So who will bring home the Universal title? Goldberg, not known as a submission wrestler, but has Boom in kind of a weird submission hold. Can Boom get out of it? Lets him out of it. And not good for Jericho. Goldberg has him up, and what goes up must come down. Jackhammer, 1, 2. And Jericho kicks out of a jackhammer that was delivered on the outside of the ring. That should have ended his night, but that is the Boom Shakalaka. Goldberg then sneaks in for the pin. Jericho just got hit with 2 finishing moves on the outside of the ring and somehow kicked out of it. That's a little MVP-worthy performance right there. Now Goldberg takes advantage, sees the window. Boom, though, fights through it. Big slam onto Goldberg, rolls up his leg. 1, 2. 2 3/4. Boom almost eliminates the champion. Sticking with the champion. Hits Goldberg with the Boom Shakalaka. 1, 2, 3. And we will, one way or the other, have a brand new Universal Champion. Will it be Chris Jericho or will it be Boom? Man, that is crazy. But can Boom recover fast enough? Looks like he might. No, Jericho stays on top of him. Boom, gets it reversed back around, reverses it back and forth. They both go. Near side cradle pin, but boom, kicking out in one. Oh, that was the move that ended Sting's night. Will it end Boom's night? And it does. Brand new Universal Champion Chris Jericho will now be the one who carries around the belt.
Here is your winner and new undisputed Universal Champion, Chris Jericho.
I'm going to tell you, of the 4 competitors, I would have given him the smallest chance to win. And that's why it's any given Saturday, right? You got to play it out. Any given Monday night, you got to play it out to see who is going to win. And it's up to these guys. I don't control any of them. So, guys, thank you for all the stuff that you've done. Really appreciate everybody showing up. Really appreciate all the stuff that you guys do. And we will catch you all in the next one. Peace.